future of Europe could go either way. Either we continue to want to separate and be very individualistic, or we see the value of meeting others of different kind and as a richness, even in our own countries. And therefore, I think as Christians we have a call to address when we don't meet people in a good way. We have a call to build bridges even there, and also to commit ourselves in interreligious dialogue, because that is what is difficult in our countries: the fear of the other, the fear of the other Christian, the fear of the people of other faith.
The future of Europe must lie in some greater vision for humankind than simply economic growth. If all we are interested in is economic growth, usually that actually means the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, in fact. But if that's all, there's no vision. And where there is no vision, as the Bible, as the Old Testament says, the people perish. And so I hope that we can make some small contribution towards a fresh vision for Europe. As you know, our theme is witness, and we're not afraid that we are followers of Jesus Christ. And the Christian Church witnesses, "You are my witnesses," says Jesus, to us too. We're not afraid of that witness, but it's not a witness that wants to force people. It's in dialogue with cultures, different kinds of cultures. I mean, the Swedish culture is different from the British culture, different from the Serbian, different from the Romanian, different from the German, different from the French. So it has to be in dialogue with many cultures, respecting those cultures, and not a monologue. But if it is a dialogue, then I think we can begin to find a new way of witnessing. I mean, in my presentation to the Assembly, I shall speak of a long word, re-evangelization. If you think of this continent with, your wonderful cathedral, and many old churches in England, here, monasteries, beautiful buildings, and yet in many parts of Europe, they are not so full of Christians as they used to be. That's certainly true for my country. And so how do we re-evangelize without it being grabbing a microphone and shouting at people? That's not evangelism, not re-evangelism. And evangelism has to be good news. People will become Christian again. Maybe they're nominal, they maybe even come to church again, if what they hear is good news. And how does that good news cash out? Well, amongst other things, justice. If people are injustice, if people are suffering from injustices, that's not good news. And the other bit of good news which we need to hang on to is this question of hospitality, and what you were saying, Karin, about the protectionism of neo-populist movements in all our countries. That's partly behind Brexit in my country, but you find them in many countries. But God is a God of hospitality.